down.
I mean, what else can you say?
But Rayzigher performed very well last week in 2s.
Okay.
And I'm curious to see if that transitions over here to this game. Rayzigher started things off in actually back-to-back.
Yeah, I mean, but this is a cool thing too. Yeah, we got another 9 here, so see how this one plays out.
South America plus Spear. And actually, yeah, it's actually not even Spear. The guitars are everywhere.
Yeah, because we saw some Asuri early. I mean, as well too. I mean, it's just been a lot of guitars. You know, you can definitely see like it's cool to see that way that the meta shifts every year. Because, you know, like last year, we definitely saw a bunch of Lance. And now here we are seeing a bunch of, Spear and Guitar, to be completely honest. But he is having a hard time getting back. Finally managed to do something, not only after taking like 3 or 4 different pogos. Oh, no, into the darkness. He's out of here, bro. Wow, at that.
Guided into the shadows, indeed, man. Let me show you the way real quick. So that bodes well for Loris, considering how things were before. I'm curious to see who Loris had to get through in the elimination side. Loris taking out Sack to get here too, so another solid dub right there. And that was 3-0. So Loris felt some type of way after that winner's side match, and that has continued to show here.
All right, I mean, it looked good. You know what I mean? Like, if you got to get motivated by those losses, you know, you still have another chance to actually make it into this top 4, top 3 area. Honestly, you have a chance to even win the entire tournament. Sometimes you just need, you know, a little bit of a motivator. It's like, oh, I can actually be out of here. Let me play even harder than before. So he's doing that. Rayzigher actually had a lot going for him right there, but a little bit of an overextension there.
If he got that D-Light read after that, that would look nasty.
Oh,
like, it actually would have evened it up off of that too. But Loris trying to catch him once again, going a little bit too high, not going to get it. Reversal side air though is going to put Rayzigher in a really bad spot. That should be a free side air. He actually doesn't though, respects his range and just controls stage instead.
I genuinely love Hattori's down stick because on Spear, because it's just like when it hits, you're like, man, that guy's a genius. But when it doesn't, it's like, all right, I'm definitely about to eat the hardest punish of all time.
But it looks so cool when you do it. It's like, all right, but can you hate me for it though? Like,
yeah. And so either way, I mean, it doesn't actually take the hardest punch there on the right side when he did do it. It took a nice little ground pound, but does still have the lead. Hasn't taken a crazy amount of damage here onto this stock. It is Hattori, so, you know, defense not as high as normal, but still, you know, it's not a terrible defense either.
I'm actually glad you pointed it out because I was just about to say, like, whereas Queen now you got the defense and the signature kit with the ranges, you're not really going for that with Hattori. You're going mostly for the base speed, so you can just rush people down with the occasional versions of those. But it's not really on Loris because he didn't need to go for those. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get in on you, and I'm going to constantly close out these stocks much like that with that side air.
Yeah, that was like a tipper too, bro. Like, if there was a tipper in this game, that was it. Like, I was clean right there to go ahead and finish that. Yeah, that scoop him up.
So cool.
We are out. You go this way. So
that was a 615 to 290 difference as well. I think that speed definitely making a big difference there, and that's also a big reason why I think we're seeing the switch.
I mean, why not? I mean, over here to the Bodvar, you know, again, another tried and true. It's interesting to see people, you know, Bodvar kind of had his time all through last year, and now after the Nerfs and the Hammer, I haven't really seen too much of it. But I feel like every now and then people will pull it out to be like, let me just see.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, this is one of the OG mains of Rayzigher, so like they're all kind of having that like love-lost feel. It's like, you know, maybe I need to go back. Maybe I should call her. Like, I don't know. But right now it's kind of happening. And so far the call has not worked out. It's been exactly how you expect. That's gonna be a big whip punish though with the D-Light side here.
I genuinely feel like every Brawlhalla player has at least a level 80 Bodvar. Like,
yeah,
like at least. Like, yeah, no, I have one. So here it is, man. Rayzigher not doing that well here on the Bodvar just yet, but also not too far behind either. Maybe just needs a weapon here, trying to clean this thing up. Does get the sword, see what he can do with it.
He always have the consistency of the sword. Gets the job done, but he hasn't really. I don't feel like I've seen like a huge moment yet. That just missed and worked out.
That was a huge moment though. Oh man,
like that ground pound. Like it's like, yeah, I intentionally whipped this, to get these neutralites, sure.
Okay. Okay, can't get the down air. He can't really get anything going for him right now. They're taking a bunch of damage. Rayzigher has to figure this out. He's going to get back to stage at the very least, only by the grace of Loris hitting that to the inside. Does find a neutral light, but our neutral air, but it's still not going to be enough. All right, right?
What? All right, come on.
The Seer was calling.
That's like training mode reaction time punishes. Well, he still got the knockout afterwards, but Loris literally just stood on top of the weapon, not moving at all, and just like just confused Rayzigher and got
that was
free
analysis
D-light.
paralysis, because he also could have just done a side thing with that you know, big hammer swing. Like, you would have definitely punished that, but nope. Oh, well, you know, you still got the stock eventually, but could have got that a little earlier. Maybe actually try to dig into this lead. It's not looking too great here for Ray right now. Lores is going to make it back to stage with sweat beads and all. I
think Lores is showing exactly the depth of South America right now, because a little while ago, we saw it kind of make Lores look very lost. And right now, we're seeing Lores do exactly that to Rayzigher. And he did that just before that, too, against Sack with the 3-0. So that goes to say something about how good he's playing. But that being said, Rayzigher, ooh, yeah. Look, you needed to go for a play. I don't know if that was the right time to go for it, but you needed to try and make something happen.
Yeah, I think genuinely I would have been way more comfortable with him going for a drop down recovery instead of the ground pound. So, but yeah, he wanted to push him a little further down, just could not do it. Another swap coming out from Rayzigher. He's going all over the place, but guess who it is? It is going to be the Asuri. We got more Katars out here for you. I mean, the hammer really didn't do much for him, so understandable. Let's see what he can do with swapping that hammer out for the Katars. If he has that type of gameplay, you know, if he has that play style to be able to punish a you know, an air dodge and get a bunch off of it.
All Bodvars apparently becoming Asuris down here in South America. Like we said before, Foda definitely happy in the building. And for good reason, the Katars have just been so good. We've seen everybody hovering on it. It started off with Queen Nai. So going back to this, felt like the sword maybe worked a bit on the Bodvar. So feeling comfortable with that idea. That being said, you got a lot to figure out here because Lores has got you red.
Yeah, I mean, I think just in general, everyone, when the Bodvar comes out, I think everyone is feeling a lot more comfortable than before. And it's just, you know, it almost looks uncomfortable when people are playing Bodvar now. So here we go, though. Lores.
That is now 2 ground pounds that have resulted in him losing a stock. Actually, 3. Excuse me. Game 1 had the same thing.
All facts.
Yeah, so 3 attempts at ground pounds that have resulted in a dare reversal on Lores. At that point, you're almost... You can't go for it anymore, which means Lores now has a guaranteed way to recover for free.
Yeah, it's like the stay on the stage angle for sure, or maybe at least not going for the ground pound. Maybe, you know, try to go for a wall bounce side air or something instead. But it is, yeah, the ground pounds are not doing him any justice. Okay, going to dodge straight up this time around. Going to go ahead and get away from what would have been a nice punish. Does find his own punish though. Nice downlight to the recovery. Does have a lot of damage already though.
Well, if you could get a good couple reads going with Katars, you can get back into this. Like, you can play that Nair passive gameplay. Lores is doing it again. He's doing it again. He just stands still, and Ray's like, I don't know what to do about that. Like, I actually have no game plan to you just staying still. That is 2 times now he's won because of that.
Oh, off the top. There it is. Yeah, second time's going to do it. Finding yet another stock off of Ray. This could potentially be his last one in the tournament with the way that Lores is playing. Lores playing with a bunch of fire under him. He was tight. He did not like being down here as loser bracket. He said, I will make you all pay.
Like we said, going down earlier to Asuri, feeling some type of way about that. 3-0ing and is about to potentially 3-0 here again against Rayzigher. Rayzigher doing everything he can. This is not unwinnable by any means. He has him still within range. He's trying to find that D-Light recovery, but Lores is playing around that. Gets a dare, and ooh, that... Okay, so not the ground pound, similar idea, but that time it ended up working out with the extra step of the side air.
Yeah, I mean, I think not putting yourself under your opponent was definitely the better choice for sure, and he covered a lot of space, and it kind of forced Lores to kind of recover pretty weird, and he got the stock off it, so not really that far behind either. Lores, though, man, kind of, you know, don't lose this game because now it's going to look like you have an Asuri problem.
Yeah. You throw this one now, all of a sudden things start shifting away from you because Rayzigher starts to wake up. Tries to go for a Nair, follow-up Nair. That is now 4 times. 4 times. Count him. Okay, he got back.
Don't lose the game off this one. Okay, now he's going for a different option. Maybe the down air.
yeah. Dare, that's the play. So Rayzigher gets to hold on a little bit longer because he was about to throw another one away in that spot. But Lores is going to get those neutral lights, send it back over. Tries to catch him, does not. But Rayzigher actually boxing pretty well with unarmed.
Wait a minute. Can he? Okay, manages to fly away from that. Now this is actually a scary game for both sides of things. Lores probably like one good combination away from actually being put in kill percentage, or if he ends up getting side stick or down stick. Well, he threw it away. Never mind. I was gonna say if side stick or down stick near the edge might be able to do it as well.
He does sneak his way back under there to get the sword. D-Light side air. It's not going to be enough, but can he get the jump read? Can he catch him off ledge? He goes for the ground. He goes for the ground pound. He gets back on at least with the Nair.
You're a bold man, okay, for going for another ground pound after everything that's happened to you.
If anything, I appreciate the commitment. Like, get you somebody as committed as Rayzigher that sees ground pounds. Did they work every time? No. Did he shoot a shot 3 times in a row and they missed? Yes, but eventually it worked.
How is Loris going to... Oh, he actually just can't make it back. Loris knew that. Didn't even go out there to edge guard. Good stuff to Loris. Managed to take that game. It was looking a little scary for a second, but no. He was like, I'm going to at least take down one of these Asuris. So 538 to 542. Didn't do as much damage, but only off by a little bit. The damage per engagement actually relatively low this time around, so probably had to play a slower game altogether, but still got a lot done with that spear. 345 on the spear. I know that feels good for him.
Yeah, definitely feeling much better about that for sure. In the next match we'll be seeing, I'm looking forward to as well. But you know, Rayzigher started to wake up a bit at the end. I feel like the biggest thing is that he felt like he was kind of at a loss for words or how to handle the spear. There was obviously the ground pounds that he got reversed on a few times, but he never really answered the super passive gameplay.